There is no way we witnessed the same exact chaos again in Boston. Meanwhile, Jokic and the Nuggets had a total meltdown in Game 2. But we gotta start with the Celtics, who were playing like they were supposed to at the start of Game 2 against my Knicks, using their depth to get up by 13 and limit New York to as many points in the first quarter.
And Brown will drive into Anunoby. Inside they go. Little creep in.
This graphic of the first 3 periods tells the whole story. The Celtics were in the driving seat all game long, and they got to another 20-point lead in the third quarter, just like in Game 1.
Here's Brown. Oh, look at this. Spin on Hart. What a play, and what a move. Fouled on the play. Brown got it to go.
Again, I know I keep using this word intentional by Jalen Brown.
Holiday the other way. On the wing, White. He's free to fire. Tatum again. Horford that high screen.
Oh, look at this.
Traffic, but he gets it to go with a nice jam.
Through traffic with guys holding on to his shoulders.
Quickly there to meet him. Into Porzingis.
Nothing was going the Knicks' way. Even this huge poster by OG got called as an offensive foul.
Here comes Anunoby.
Oh my goodness.
Just jackhammered it right over the defense.
You have got to be kidding me.
But it's an offensive foul, and he wants it reviewed, and he can't understand why, and White took it with a knee to the chest. What a play, what bravery, what courage by White.
Jalen Brunson was held hostage by Jrue Holiday and Derrick White up until this point, going 3 for 11 from the field for 8 points total. But we have Deuce McBride on our team, so here we go.
McBride is on the run. Knifes and slashes and slams. In the corner, Josh Hart, and a 3 is down the hatch. Robinson got it on the other side. Brunson, now McBride, 3, got it! Here they come again. Here they come again.
Miles McBride ignites an 8-0 run to cut the lead to 12 going into the final period. However, Boston has a mighty mouse on their squad as well, so he emerges at the start of the fourth.
Watching Tatum with the spin, a lean, and a kick. Pritchard 3. Wow!
Pritchard with 2 threes bumps the lead back to 16, but no one in the arena expected to witness another Knicks storm like the one from 2 days ago.
Porzingis is there, and got it! Wow! Inside, what a play!
Before we continue with the epic run, I gotta show you the worst free throw miss of the year.
With Boston out top as the...
Oh my goodness! Oh no! Holy smoke! Now you know why you wrap them up early? Whoa!
Jeez, you simply cannot be that bad at the easiest shot at basketball. Anyway, Mikal Bridges, after going scoreless through the first 3 quarters, took over when it mattered the most.
Down to 5. Driving on Holiday. Budging his way inside and got it to go with a swerving move. 3 on 2 on the wing. Bridges, he'll put up a 3. Good! Big shot! And Bridges 14 in the fourth quarter.
A Bridges Bonanza with 14 points in the final period to narrow the gap to just 7. On the other end, the Celtics look like they forgot how to shoot the ball.
3, White, no! Rebound, Towns! White! Cross court open, sideline, Tatum 3, no! Rebound Bridges.
After missing 45 threes in the first game, and I cannot believe I'm uttering these words, Boston doubled down with 30 more misses in this one. That's historically bad. They went 25 out of 100 from downtown across both games. At some point, it stops being a strategy and starts looking like they're just shooting themselves in the foot. Meanwhile, New York continued playing the old school way, and that's attacking the basket.
It's Hart across the lane, and a teardrop will go. Brunson, the cutting Hart inside, lot of traffic. Towns, put it down!
Hart was tremendous in this game with a team-high 23 points on 60% efficiency. And with Cat converting the and one, the Celtics lead vanished. How do you prevent that when you can't find a way to score a bucket for more than 8 minutes in a do-or-die situation? Boston's superstars Tatum and Brown were non-existent in the clutch yet again. Just 2 for 19 from the field for both guys combined in the fourth quarter of the series. That's atrocious. On the contrary, with Captain Crunchtime on the team, the Knicks feel really comfortable in moments like these.
The most dangerous man in the building with the ball.
The award went to him. A chance for the lead here for the first time tonight. Brown and Brunson. Brown the shot for the lead. No, tip in. White, no! Another miss.
You can get a quick one right here.
Brunson will make a move. The jitterbug to the rack, and he got it to go.
Oh my goodness, Jalen Brunson completes a remarkable 21-2 run to take a 3-point lead for the first time in the game. This team's resiliency is unbelievable. Tatum does the right thing on the other end, penetrating inside and drawing the foul. And he knocks down both shots to make it a 1-point game. Watch Jrue Holiday here staying with Brunson on every move he makes, and he's able to fight through the screen and arrive on time to disrupt the shot that ends in an air ball. So down by 1 with their backs against the wall, Boston executed this to perfection.
They're a plus 21 with Robinson in.
Tatum right to the hole.
Tatum explodes to the rack to regain the lead for the Celtics. Now it's Brunson against Jrue mano a mano for the win.
Towns is in. Brunson with the ball. For the lead, he was fouled as he fired.
Jalen draws the foul and stays as cool as they get on the free throw line, knocking down both shots to put the Knicks in front. Guys, please, just give me one stop at the end.
Not going to use the timeout. Plenty of time here.
It's Tatum. Robinson's on him. Tatum maneuvering. Oh, the ball knocked away. Another great defensive play for the Knicks. They've got it. They've won it. New York has gone up 2-0.
Let's go! Tatum was looking to go with the same play as before, but a great defense by Robinson first, and then Bridges with the steal once again to seal the biggest upset of the playoffs so far. This is beyond my wildest dreams, and to continue with the tradition, here's the raw footage of me witnessing the closing moments of the game. Wow, who would have thought that my Knicks would go up 2-0 on the road against the defending champions? Matter of fact, they're the first team ever to overcome a 20-point deficit in back-to-back games in playoffs history. That's so stressful to watch, by the way, but it's amazing as hell. And it's gotta be stressful for Paul Pierce too, who said this before the game.
If the Celtics lose tonight,
Oh, don't do it, Paul.
I'm walking.
Paul, not tonight,
I'm
man.
telling you
Take
right
this
now,
serious.
in a row, barefoot, put the house
Put your
on it.
house. Do not put your
the
house.
house on it.
And he's actually doing it as we're making this video. Check out his Instagram stories. He's really out there in a robe with his White Sox only, walking for 20 miles reportedly. That's insane, but his nickname was the truth, so he must keep his promise.
Man, I can't believe it. I got a long walk to go. I got to put my shades on. Everybody won't recognize. Man, I'm way out here. Every hour, top of the hour, I'll give y'all an update on where I'm at. I'm almost gonna make a right. Probably gonna go up into the mountains pretty soon. I'm over here sweating though. I lost that bet, y'all.
Lost that bet, huh?
I'm halfway home, y'all.
Regardless, let's move on to Oklahoma for Game 2 of the series between the Thunder and the Nuggets, who stole Game 1 with Gordon's heroics. And OKC made sure to leave nothing to chance as they pressed the pedal to the metal right from the jump.
Holmgren lob it up, slam it down, Hartenstein. SGA wants to clear the area. The fade is good. Timeout. Denver, it's 25-11. Holmgren with a head of steam. Layup goes and a foul.
The Thunder led by 24 points after the first quarter, marking the biggest lead in franchise history. And they continued rewriting it in the second period as well because
No one else in the league can do that. As Steppin' and steal, Wiggins takes it to the upper room. Lou Dort, slam down, Wiggins on the rack attack. That's not working either. Jokic tried to hit Westbrook. Upstairs, slam down. Jalen Williams climbs the imaginary ladder.
this was a total beatdown by the Thunder, racking up 87 points after 24 minutes of action. That's unheard of. To be precise, they tied the highest scoring half in NBA playoffs history. That's how big this was. And the lead just kept growing and growing until a point where Jokic decided to flat out put guys on the ground.
Lou Dort misses on a three ball. Contact there from Jokic. Oh. And Jokic and Williams both go down like bowling pins.
I think he just wanted a way out of this game, and he found it after another offensive foul on the next possession to finish the game with a lousy 17 points, 8 boards, 6 assists, and 6 turnovers on 37% from the field. But it was that kind of a night for Denver. I'm sure he'll bounce back at home. On the other side, SGA was surgical with 34 points, 8 assists on 85% efficiency, making him the only player in team's history with such a feat.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Off balance. Baker goes. That's difficult.
That was a tough force shot right there.
Jab, jumper, splash. Gilgeous-Alexander fades and hits.
At the end, it was a statement 43-point win for OKC after letting the first one slip out of their hands. Here's an interesting fact though. Every prior team that has won by 40 points in a single playoff game went on to win the entire series. So we'll see if that's the case with this one as well. And the Pacers have history on their side as well, as they're 12-0 in playoff series when going up 2-0 at the start. If you haven't, you gotta see just how they were able to come back after being down by 7 points with 40 seconds on the clock against the Cavs yesterday. I broke down everything in this video right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.